Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura and today we are doing my reading log update. So my reading log update video is the time for me to catch up with everything that I've been doing throughout each month rather than doing individual videos each time I finish a book. I'm grouping everything together and I'm telling you how many books I've read, what I've read and how I've got on. So yeah, let's just get stuck in. So as I've said before, I am recording how many newspapers, magazines and films that I've been watching or reading. So we're going to go through that first. So I've read no newspapers and no magazines at all, haven't touched a single one. But this month I did actually watch a film. Now previously, the last month, I didn't watch any. I've managed a whole film. I managed to see the whole thing as well, which is quite an achievement for me. So I watched Bad Grandpa. It is a film I've seen before, so I did enjoy it. It was something that I went to the cinema to watch in London on a day out with my partner, and we both fell asleep. We was absolutely knackered and we didn't see the whole film. So yeah, I had seen most of it before, but we nodded off. So yeah, I've watched that again. So in the month of March, I managed to read 4 books, which is amazing. I read Moonrise by Sarah Crossan. I read The Twisted Tree by Rachel Burge and Kite Spirit by Sita Brahmakari and Call It What You Want by Bridget Kemmerer. So I'm going to go through and tell you about each book. They were all library books, so I can't show you them. I have no books, physical books to show you. I'd gone through a spell of just picking things up at the library, and they closed the libraries down just after I bought a lot of books home. So I've got a lot of books at home and now I don't want to read them because I've decided I want to read things on my shelf again. But anyway, so they're all library books. They were ones that managed to go back just before they closed, so I don't physically have the books to show you, but I can tell you about the books. So the first book that I finished, called Moonrise by Sarah Crossan, it was a library book that I started reading on the 26th of February and I finished reading it on the 1st of March. So it only just made it for March. So I'm going to work my way through the little set of questions that I go through every time I read a book and tell you what I thought of each book. So first question is, do you like the cover and why? Yes, it's very apt, I guess. Did you enjoy it? Yes, it was actually good. Was it as good as you'd hoped? I'm not really sure what I hoped or what I expected from it, really, if I'm being honest. Would you recommend it to others? Yes. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the lowest, what would you rate it? I've said 2 because there's other books I like more, but I did really enjoy it. It's just it wasn't amazing. It didn't blow me away like the odd few do, so it didn't warrant a 1. Describe this book in 3 words: sad, unfair and beautiful. And how did it end? I was sad. It definitely choked me up. Book number 2 for March was The Twisted Tree by Rachel Burge, so I shall work my way through the details for this one. So, do you like the cover and why? Yes, it does represent the story well, and it kind of made me a bit curious, if I'm being honest. Did you enjoy it? Yes, it was quite good, actually. Was it as good as you'd hoped? I think once again, I wasn't really sure what I expected from it. Would you recommend it to others? Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being lowest, etc., what would you rate it? I gave it a 2 again. Describe this book in 3 words. Scary, emotional, and heartwarming? Yeah. So, how did it end? So it was a good end to a eventful story, I guess. Moving on to book number 3, Kite Spirit by Sita Brahmakari. I started reading that one on the 4th of March and finished reading it on the 12th of March. Again, this was another library book, as I say, they all were. Do you like the cover and why? Yes, I noticed things that I like on the cover, including stars, owls, butterflies, even flowers. Did you enjoy it? It was okay, is what I'm going to say. It was just okay. Was it as good as you'd hoped? No, actually, it was a slight letdown. I kind of expected more, so it didn't really reach my expectations. Would you recommend this book to others? I don't think I would go out of my way to recommend it, if I'm being honest. Honestly, no. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being lowest, what would you rate this book? I gave it a 3. It wasn't terrible, but I didn't love it either, so I kind of went in for mid. Describe this book in 3 words. It was emotional, sad and mournful. How did it end? Well, it didn't wow me, nor make me emotional as I'd presumed, so... The final book I read in March is Call It What You Want by Bridget Kemmerer. So I started reading it on the 12th of March and I finished reading it on the 23rd of March. Do you like the cover and why? It's pink, so yes, pink is my favourite colour. Did you enjoy it? Yeah, it was good actually. Was it as good as you'd hope? Yeah, it was a good story actually. Would you recommend it to others? Yeah, I would. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being lowest, what would you rate this book? I gave this one a 2. Describe this book in 3 words. So I thought it was sad, fragile and loyal. How did it end? So it just rounded up all of the situations for all of the characters, I suppose. Probably the best way to put it. So guys, there you go. That is my update for March. And at that point I was up to reading... So by the end of March, that took me up to a total of 8 books read so far this year. The total number of pages that I managed to read in March was 1,270, which is more than the previous month and the month before that. January was 485 and February was 989. So March was much more, being 1,270, which I was very, very happy about. So yeah, I feel like I've done well. So hopefully April's video will be as good as March's. But anyway, let me know in the comments section what you read through the month of March and if you have any book suggestions. So I'm looking forward to updating you all again next month. I hope you're all keeping well. Take care of yourselves. Be healthy, be safe, and I'll see you all again in my next video, guys. Bye.